What's up, everybody? Good morning. Slight change of plans today. No, originally we're going to speak with the Tenacious Tigers, the NFT project, but we're going to postpone that and try to reschedule it. And instead, we're going to talk some hoops. Hey, good morning, though, right? Good morning. Let's take another coffee sip, huh? Sponsored, you coward. Shout out on the moment. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm not going to go over every single game. Because I just decided we were doing the morning marketplace like 20 minutes ago. What I am going to do today, though, is we're going to talk about the Series 3 roadmap that came out, which is pretty exciting. We're going to look at the Klay Top Shot debut challenge, right? We are also, we'll talk a little bit about last night's basketball, and then I think we're going to build like the Owners Club. We're going to Own the Moments NFT NFL fantasy football project. We're going to mess around with that and build a little team. So I hope that sounds good. Jaybird's here. It's his first show I've seen in a while. James is here. Real Rad Dad, Bruvs, Michael, Matt Cameron, Jay Peterman, the homie. Bruvs again, Jan Kirby. Good to see it. Good to see you, Top Secrets. Yeah, let's talk some. Did you do the Klay showcase? So let's start with the Series 3 roadmap first, because there's a couple of things that I think are pretty exciting. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to use the first mint. So shout out. What's up, everybody? We're going to look at, they had some very, like, a good breakdown of tweets last night as to like what the roadmap is going to look like. So instead of me, regurgitating, I will regurgitate, but at least I'll provide a visual and give them the information. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold on. Let me go back over to this so I can scroll. So here we go. 519 total moments, 2 per player. Rookie debuts are staying at 4K. We talked about this forever, right? I was actually pretty surprised and thankful that it's going to stay 4K, right? Because it seems like the main takeaway that I got from the roadmap last night is that it seems like they care about scarcity, right? It seems like they heard a lot of what people were saying and they care about scarcity. So this is pretty exciting to see. We've got Top Shot debut staying at 12K, when they other LE moments up to 10K, and then the circulating count of 60K. So we're not seeing 100K. Which is pretty good. Non-base commons. This is what's kind of fun. I love this. Players who change teams, like doing a set around that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I also like that they said they were going to do that times 2, right? So we're going to get a set early of people who moved, and then we're going to get a set later for people who move around the trade deadline, which I think was great. Rising Stars number 2, which Real Red does his thoughts on Seeing Stars and Rising Stars being common. As an owner of both sets, kind of bums me out on both fronts. So I went back and forth on this, right? Because I really enjoyed Rising Stars. I thought that one was a lot of fun. I think that's a set that has like a ton of value, just because you're getting the first rare rookie moment of, for this past series, the first rare rookie moment of some players that have like crazy upside, right? Some of them are year 2, so not all rookies, right? But they're like the Zion, the Anthony Edwards, right? So 2 things. I actually like that they're making it common, because it was confusing. They basically had to choose, right? With Rising Stars, All Stars, and Seeing Stars, they had to choose. They couldn't have 3 rare sets. They couldn't have 2 rare sets. You had to pick. I think it's cool. More people are going to have access to the Rising Star stuff. But I like, Topsy actually was just said what I was going to say. I kind of like the fact that the previous Rising Star may be the only rare one. That's what I was thinking. And same thing for Seeing Stars, which, I've famously been like, I don't give a shit about. But I actually think by not doing Seeing Stars, it makes Seeing Stars more valuable. Does that make sense? Right? Like, you're only going to see one of those, which I think it almost feels like it's going to have the adverse effect that the throwdowns have, right? Where we know the throwdowns are coming every year. We've seen it lose value a little bit, which had a little bit more to do with the drop itself and how many players there were versus the throwdowns themselves. But I don't know. I kind of like that. Oh yeah, you can get Rising Stars this year, but last year's Rising Stars was rare. And same thing. All-Star game, I don't super care about, but I do like that they picked. I just don't want to see, it was just too confusing. Everybody agrees, right? That is kind of where we topped out at the time. And I kind of like it. Stan says series stars. Seeing Stars now feels like a discontinued set. Yeah, I think so. but I'm trying to, how are discontinued sets valued in the cardboard world. For I don't know if you are seeing stars holder that and you were hoping that like, oh, this is going to turn into something else. I mean, I get being bummed, but you're still like worst case scenario. You have the set of the only time this has ever happened on the platform. It didn't happen in Series 1. It's not going to happen in Series 3. They're all stars. I don't know, right? I don't know. We the people up in here. Yo, we the people. Stick around. I want to talk about my DraftKings lineup last night because I need to talk about it. I need to talk about it. So remind me in the chat in a little bit. If it was a hit, it would be coming back. But don't you? No, I don't. I think I disagree with this stand because this Seeing Stars is way more of a hit than the All-Star Game series, right? And that's coming back. Anyways, I digress. Let's continue. Where's the screen? There it is. There you are, girl. So Rising Stars Hustle and Show number 2 is coming back. Cool. I know the Hustle and Show Discord is flexing. Love to see it. 2 geographic sets. How do my international folk feel? You know what they need to do with this geographic sets if they're doing it internationally? Can you release these at international friendly times? Right? Listen, we're going to talk about the Klay moment in a second. We got to stop having these drops or this information dump, this unplanned, not unplanned because it was planned for them to drop it, but we have to drop it so that it doesn't just fuck over people overseas, right? Like you can't. How much does that suck? If you needed a Kent Bazemore, that's the one thing you needed to complete this challenge. You wake up, it's been live for 3 hours already, and then you're like, wait, what? How am I gonna now you're screwed because all of the prices jumped, right? So anyways, that's a little rant. I just hope in the future they're able to nail down like, hey, every Friday at 3:30 Eastern, that's when any sort of information dump is going to happen, right? So that I hope they do something like that moving forward. Again, this is all positive stuff. I think this is like I love the roadmap. I love the amount of information we're getting, but I think as it continues to grow, these are the things you need to hammer out moving forward. We got to stop screwing over the international people who woke up like 15 times for the run it backdrop, right? Anyways, excuse me. But anyways, 2 geographic sets. Give me an Australian team, and then give me like a Slavic team. You know what I'm saying? James says if the set's UK NBA stars, then it'll be extremely rare and limited. Oh man. Beamer says on the East Coast and got hosed on the announcement too. All right, Beamer. Less of an excuse though for Beamer. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's keep moving. We the people said, but I did bet Lonzo tripped up. There we go. All right, excuse me. 82 playoff moments. So they dropped that down from 1.8 million to 82, which is nice to see. Let's keep it moving. Series 3 rare sets. No more than 4 moments per player. See, this is the information I love to see, where we know like how max what we're going to get from individual players and stuff. 22 total edition count, which is cute. I like it. We'll have an MGLE. We'll have 150 total MGLEs, 5 from each team. Other stats, we got the All-Star Game coming back, like we talked about. Throwdowns 3 out of 888. Cool. Conference finals, and then a teamwork set count. TBD. The teamwork set count was pretty cool. What were your thoughts on that? What were your thoughts on the teamwork set? I kind of like that. It just reminded me of the dynamic duo post that they've had this week, which, by the way, if I don't win the dynamic duo showcase, like it's about to go down. I deserve that. But it reminds me of that Brooklyn Nets moment, right? Where KD, everybody touches the ball, the Mike James assist. But yeah, I like, what are we talking about though? I came in late since we the people. We're talking about Series 3 roadmap, baby. They announced all the information. They had a Klay Thompson Top Shot debut challenge announced last night, which is going to be like a fandom Top Shot debut. So everybody that completes the challenge will get one. I'll go over that in a second too. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. Again, I just like information. I like the information that we're getting. I'm also realizing you guys probably can't see that super great. So let me bump it up. All right, here we go. Series 3 legendary. So the holo icon, look at this. They kept the holo min count at 99, which I liked, because remember they were like flirting with the final set being like 120 something or whatever. I like that we're keeping this sub 100, 90 total plays, 3 per team. Deck the hoops. This is the shit that got me rock hard. Historical Christmas Day games will not include players and run it back. I love this stuff right here. I love this stuff right here. Like, give me. I don't even know. I can't even think off the top of my head what a historical Christmas Day a suit moment is, but I'm here for it because, like, please give us that Bulls Celtics game where like the colorblind had no idea what was going on, right? It was like an all red suit, all red jersey and shorts, and then all green. Like, give me that. Give me that because I have such fond memories of being like, what the hell is going on? Dude, look at Coop in the chat. Mike G says, yo, what the F is going on in LA? Dwight out here fighting AD, Rondo out here finger shooting fans. Yeah, dude, LA. I mean, hold on. We'll go there. Don't let me get down that. Don't let me get down that road yet. Excuse me. We be coughing. All right, let's go back. Anyways, I'm really excited about those moments because like if you think about Christmas Day too, this is my Wi-Fi just went caca. When you think about Christmas Day, it's never shit players, right? You've got, well, that's not true. It could be shit players. It's always never shit teams though. We get like excellent matchups in that. So I'm very excited for the Christmas Day set. This is a fun legendary set that I'm excited about. I'm glad they went down the historical route. That's fun. Rookie revelation, which I like this as well. This reminds me of the rookie debut. I'm glad they went back to that, right? Because clearly we wanted that, and especially in this season, it's good to see that because there's so many fun rookies, right? We've got the obviously the top three, but like Jalen Suggs has been balling. Scotty Barnes looked awesome last night. I got excited. James says no USGP talk. Dude, James, I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what that is. So please help me. I apologize. And then the NBA Finals. One more thing: player curated sets. And this was like what KD was talking about, right? Like we're gonna get some stuff like that where KD's curating sets. So shout out to First Mint for doing all the work and for me repeating it. But yeah, that's like that. That's the main breakdown from that. Malik, we're just talking about seeing stars a second ago. So just like scrub back a little bit. But TLDR, I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's cool mainly because it makes it a little bit more scarce. You're not going to see those anymore. But that's just me. But I also did not give a shit about that set anyway. So, United States Grand Prix. Yes, James. Okay, I'm back, baby. Let's go, Daniel Ricciardo. I signed up for the Discord for the McLaren NFTs. Like, what the hell am I doing? But I'm in, baby. All right. Let's look at the Klay Thompson challenge. Here we go. Am I still? No, I'm not sharing screen yet. One moment. Por favor. Oh, wait. I'm sharing the wrong thing. Hold on. I forgot I created new tabs, y'all. Bear with. All right, let's go back over here. Let's go to challenges, just so everybody can see it. This is cool. I'm digging the showcase challenges mainly because it's like very easy to know if you have it or not. So for the Klay Thompson, it's finally happening. One of the Splash Brothers is making his Top Shot debut. 3-time champion, 5-time All-Star, 3-point contest champion, NBA record holder for most points in a quarter, NBA record holder for most 3-pointers in a game, NBA record holder for most 3-pointers made in a single playoffs. Now is your chance to earn a piece of history with Klay Thompson's Top Shot debut moment through the latest NBA Vintage Vibe Showcase Challenge. Welcome to Top Shot, Klay Thompson. There we go. I read it for you. So 10 moments. 2 of the 10 must be Series 1. 2 of the 10 must be shooting guards listed at the position. 2 of the 10 must have jump shot listed as the play type. 2 of the 10 must be W moments. 2 of the 10 must be Golden State Warriors. And again, all 10 moments must have the Top Shot debut badge, which is pretty exciting. Oh my God, am I not sharing? Why is it not showing you that? Hold on one second, y'all. What? Did I just hit something? What happened there? That's so weird. What am I looking? Oh, I clicked the wrong Top Shot thing. My bad, y'all. I can't believe that. I am so embarrassed. It's early, y'all, and we weren't planning on doing this. So let me pull this up again. You just thought I was like losing my mind there. There we go. But it seems like the Golden State one. Is that's going to be the bottleneck of it all. We the People says, I want Klay, but I'm not buying Series 1 mums. You know what? We the People, get in my DMs on the Discord. I'll hook you up. I'll get you in there. I completed mine already. Yeah, I completed mine as well. Whatever. I'm excited Klay's finally here. He's one of my favorite. I mean, he's everybody's favorites, right? Like no one does anyone not like Klay? What a wild pivot that would be. Yeah, looks like we got 4,500 completions already. Yeah, what do we think this gets up to? Like 10K, 12? Do we think so? Right. The new Top Shot debuts that aren't rookie moments are going to be 12K, right? Do we think it gets higher than 12K or less than 12K? What do you think? What do we think? The NBA 75 doesn't like Klay. Dude, I bet you. So here's a fun discussion. If he doesn't miss the last 2 years, is he in the top 75? Right? James Kennedy is going with 14,477. Interesting. I like that. Anybody else? What are other people's thoughts on this? I'm very curious. Very curious on where we think it gets. The Golden State Warrior debuts were already 50 by the time I found out about the showcase. Yeah, they popped. I was very lucky. I had bought Jordan Poole at maybe 50, 48, something like that. And then after Jordan, I also had James Wiseman. So I was already there. Definitely recency bias on whoever made that list. Yeah, you know what? I got to be honest. The top 75 I have to dig into a little bit more. Because I really haven't. I think you got to do it by era, right? Like I think you have to include, who are the best players by era. I think it's hard to compare like the stats that are being put up right now compared to the stats being put up in the 60s, but that doesn't change the importance of a player's time in the league. The Dwight Howard thing is interesting. I feel like that's the biggest conversation piece. And Bill Simmons and J.A. Adonde had a really good conversation around Dwight and how J.A. was bringing up the point that if Dame doesn't hit that three-pointer at the buzzer to knock the Rockets out of the playoffs, like that changes Dwight's trajectory. Because like if you actually look at Dwight's numbers in Houston, he was putting up monsters in Houston. And then they kind of continue to have the conversation around how like Dwight being unlikable is why he's off this list, right? And what's so funny is to listen to that podcast in the morning and then Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard out there just like brawling. Yeah, we can talk about that for a second. What do we think? I'm of the mindset we're 2 games in. I'm not concerned. I'm not really concerned. It's hard for me to think like the Lakers aren't going to figure it out with those guys. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Russ guy. I'm not the biggest. Well, I like Melo, but Melo is my age and doesn't play defense. Like I don't love all of these pieces right now, but they're going to figure it out. Like they're not going to be losing by the Suns. Losing to the Suns by like 40 last night. You know what I mean? Like that's not going to continue to happen. I think they figure it out. And I wouldn't be surprised. Like I feel like Dwight's too serviceable right now as a backup big that I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. You think they just, part of me was like, you just cut him. I think you cut Rondo though. Like if Rondo's really doing finger guns at people in the stands, like what are you doing, Rondo? Just be happy you're collecting a check right now. But I'm not too worried if I'm the Lakers. I'm not too worried yet anyways, but I don't know. Tough scene for the Russ stands right now after 2 games. Jokic too last night. This is how we can talk about it. Let's just talk about it like all over the place. If you have questions about last night's slate, just throw them in there. And then I'm going to pull up DraftKings and then we're going to do some TOC stuff. Joker Rock says, speaking of the Suns, what do you think about their situation? Listen, I've hated Sarver for a long time. If this is what gets him out of there, bye. You know what I mean? Pay Ayton. Pay people. Like, I remember when this stuff happened with the Clippers. I'm blanking on the owner's name, which is probably good that I can't think of his name. But when all this went down, everyone was like, we knew he was a shitbag. He's not the only shitbag. It just happened to come out. My guess is this is like the next one coming out. So see you later. It's only good for, like, if you're a Suns fan, I got to imagine you're pumped for that, right? Because Sarver is notoriously known for not paying players. So, and then he showed us even, you have a finals contender. What are you doing? Just Sterling. Thank you. It's Sterling. You have a finals contender. Just do it. Just like pay. Just pay. Unbelievable. Anyway, Suns look good. Nuggets look good. Knicks won by like 50 last night. Orlando Magic, what are you doing? What are you doing? I tweeted something out last night. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I'm sharing the right thing. Yeah, I am. Okay. Let me pull up my Twitter. I tweeted this out last night during the game because I was watching the Knicks lose by a million. This is a live look at the 2021-22 Orlando Magic just getting their teeth kicked in. They look so bad. They look so bad. But the Knicks look great. Again, hard to judge anything off 2 games, but man, the Magic look bad. Suggs looks good though. Jalen Suggs looks like they got something in that. Cole Anthony, not gonna make it. Or at least not going to make it with the Magic. Scotty Barnes looked awesome last night for the Raptors. The Celtics look dead. Yeah, Jason Stubbs is like, what's going on with your Celtics? They look dead. What is happening? What is happening with the Celtics? Pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. I do still like Robert Williams. I think he's at least putting in some work. Also, how about the Wizards? Wizards starting out 2-0, right? They beat the Raptors and then beat the Pacers last night. Sabonis is a freaking monster truck, though. Sabonis is going off. Miles Turner went nuts last night too. Like, oh yeah, Alex just said Miles Turner dropping a 40 piece. Who saw that coming, right? James says 4 days into the season, relax. True. Kuzma money. Yeah, listen, I'm going to pull up my DraftKings lineup because I just want to complain about something. And again, I'm complaining about making money, so feel free to just tell me to shut the hell up. But hold on. But this is my show. I can do whatever I want. We didn't even think we were doing a show today. Let's go recent before I pull this up. All right. Wait, there's got to be a better way to view this. There's got to be sorry. One more second, guys. There we go. History. Boom. Let's look at this one. Okay. Let's pull this up. So, and I'm going to have to blow this up a bit too. But this is such a bummer. SGA, here's the thing. I love SGA. I'm a big SGA fan. This OKC situation is terrible. I'm really nervous that how do you get the pants blown off you by Houston right now, right? Yeah, Michael, I'm right there with you. And I know SGA was chalk, like he was 40% owned in this single entry tournament, but holy shit. I mean, come on, right? I can't have this. I can't have this SGA. But look at this lineup. This lineup should have made millions. So Suggs, Suggs the fire emoji, Kuzma. Now, granted, some of these guys are popular. Sabonis, but this is what killed me. Evan Mobley at 3% and Mikal Bridges, like combined 5% ownership between the two of them. Look at Mikal Bridges. I just needed like 10 more points out of Mobley and 10 more points out of SGA, and we're printing. But instead, here we go. Stan says SGA is overrated. Dude, I don't even know if we can say that because OKC is going out of their way to lose games. Like they're already in tank mode. It's so early. So early to be in tank mode. It's like, get out. OKC's like, get out of my way. We're here to lose games. I will say it was nice to see Kevin Porter Jr. have a bounce back game last night because he's been making me nervous. The first game, he was really bad. And then he was really bad in the first half of that game too. And I was like, oh shit, here we go. Because I have a lot of exposure to Kevin Porter Jr. just like in my life. So I was a little bit nervous there. Seems a little early to rely on rookies. No, I mean, look at everybody. Look at the rookie numbers so far. And the reason I felt comfortable with Mobley is because the offense is running through him right now, especially like Garland was out as well. So I really liked his usage was supposed to be pretty high. He just got off to a slow start. It was hard to make up for it. But I mean, like, look at it. Like Duarte is still fire. Scotty Barnes is incredible. Jalen Green's been good. Like they're producing right away, especially because they're on bad teams. They need them. That's what, yeah. Rookies been balling. Rookies have been balling. Dude, I don't even know what emoji this is. I like what emojis those are, homies, but I like them. All right, what was the other thing I wanted to? There was LaMelo. LaMelo was another. He went off again. LaMelo seems like legit. Full disclosure, my Zion Williamson is listed like near low ask too. We're trying to move off it to go get LaMelo. I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, man. Craziness. I'm excited to see what happens with the Lakers situation. I don't even know who we've got playing today. Like if we have any fun games that's going to bring some excitement and chaos to. So let me check this real quick. The Saturday is always a weird day. It's like I feel like nobody pays attention to basketball on Saturday. We get Atlanta and Cleveland at 6:00, like a random ass 6:00 start. Miami, Indiana. Dallas. Oh, I guess we get to see Miami again. Dallas, Toronto, Detroit playing Chicago again. Look at Chicago 2-0. Artemis, right? Like rolling around, just living his life. Minnesota, New Orleans, Borland. You going to that game? Phoenix, Portland. That'll be a good one. Memphis, Clippers. Yeah. Charlotte, Brooklyn. Oh, Celtics might get a win today as they go. Oh no, that's Sunday. I'm sorry, that's Sunday. And so Phoenix, Portland, Memphis. I'm telling you right now, Memphis Clippers. That's what we're looking at. Best game today. Dodgers and Braves. I'm done with baseball now. I'm done with baseball. There you go. Portland's gonna be at the game. Michael says, Lakers remind me of the Cavs team with Wade. It wasn't working and they blew it up midseason. I know, right? All right. So this is what I wanted to do for the next like 20 minutes or so. Again, thanks for being here today. This is a random ass show. We were planning on doing a little NFT interview and then last minute decided we're going to push it and try to find another time. So I was like, let's talk some stuff. But what I wanted to do now is look at the tournament. I keep calling it the Tournament of Champions because of my poker brain, the TOC. That's what I think of. But the Owners Club, and wanted to look at some of the contests we have for this week. Also, shout out On the Moment, proud sponsor of Team Hold, where we go for all of our NBA Top Shot research and tools. Yeah, Suns Portland. That is going to be a good game, homies. All right. So this week, I'm excited for this week's NFL. I find GPPs are really hard just in general. I find them really hard. But I love when we get buys involved. I feel like you got to get less things right when buys are involved. We get teams off breaks, right? So this week for games, we had the first game of the night. The first game of the week, we had that Browns game and Cleveland. Nothing really to take away from that, I don't think. Unless you have the Browns running backs, you could probably still use those. The thing with the On the Moment, with the Owners Club, that's pretty cool, right? Like if you are a Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt owner, or like in fantasy, you're screwed, right? But with the Owners Club, what's exciting is that you still have the Cleveland running backs, and the Cleveland running backs did all right, so you can still play them, which I love that. So we've got smaller games this week, and there's no like real clear shootout games, which Washington, Green Bay, I think is a little enticing. Kansas City and Tennessee, those are two teams that hate defense, like deep down hate defense. You get the Rams against Detroit, you can see that, but does it stay close enough? The Cardinals against the Texans, like you assume that's blowout city, so this is a tricky week for fantasy football, but I have to imagine, I'm with you, homies. Like Tennessee versus Kansas City is going to be where a lot of the bones are going to be made. So the first thing I wanted to do was I'll show you like what I'm looking at, or because I've already started piecing together lineups. I'm not sure if this is exactly what it's going to look like, but here we go. My first one that we have here, I've got Baltimore. Baltimore, I believe, plays Cincinnati, right? Is that a Monday night game? Let me just double check. No, Monday. Oh, yeah, Baltimore, Cincinnati. So I try and the best I can in these to create some correlation. I want to be able to have like some stacks. I feel like that's the best way to gain leverage on the rest of the field. I don't know how many people are doing that, but this is like what I try to do. So I have the Joker wide receiver. I'd be curious, like we the people, I know you're in the streets, what your thoughts are on this. So I'm running out the Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore quarterback, with the Baltimore tight end, who Mark Andrews has gotten hot lately, and then running it back on the other side with the Bengals wide receivers, just hoping this game goes bonkers. Might be like a poor usage of my wide receivers. So I'd be curious on what people's thoughts are, but I don't think a lot of people are going to the Bengals against the Ravens. And then I've got the Atlanta running back, which has weirdly been very good this year. And then Tampa defense. My second lineup is just we're just firing darts here. So I got Matthew Stafford, the Rams quarterback, another Atlanta running back, Houston wide receiver, which has actually weirdly been good, the Pats tight end, and then Eagles defense. So we don't really love that. He said, Chase should eat. Andrews is a savage. Yeah, Andrews has looked good this year. So that's kind of where I'm leaning for that. Again, I have the Joker wide receiver, so I could kind of do whatever I want at wide receiver. And then I did more side hustle this week because I didn't have a lot of builds that I loved. And again, curious on people's thoughts. So Kansas City quarterback with the Raiders wide receivers. And then I did the San Francisco quarterback with the KC running back. And then last but not least, I did the QB of Chicago with the Denver wide receivers who already played and I don't think had a great game. But then this low ball lineup is fire. So Washington quarterback against Green Bay, but also Washington defense against Green Bay. The dead graveyard of the Miami running backs, the New England wide receivers, and then the Titans tight end, which actually might be a decent play. But that's kind of what I'm looking at this week. But I would think, like, if you are, how many people in the chat are participating already in TOC? I would love to hear other people's strategies on this because I really, what I've been doing is just trying to target, like, and you can only see it in that first lineup because the second lineup, because of bye weeks, I was missing, like, if we can look at, I don't think this gives away too much of my information, but if we look at my positions, right, I'm like just absolutely stacked at quarterback with the Baltimore, Chicago, whatever, Washington, whatever, Dallas, Kansas City, San Francisco, and the Rams. And the Rams has been sneaky the best one. And when we look at wide receiver here, but again, on bye, Chargers wide receivers on bye, and that's usually like one of my go-tos. I love the Chargers wide receiver. Running back, I'm losing Jacksonville and Dallas this week. So this is where it gets interesting. And if we look over at the marketplace, like you can still make moves, right? Dan says my strategy was to sell the Jeb Corp. Love Cincinnati wide receiver. Hell yeah, Mac. Thank you. Yeah, we do have nice QBs. Listen, I'm open to deals too. If people have like running backs or wide receivers they want to make moves with, hit me up. But I will say, like, there are some deals in the marketplace. I haven't been messing around too much with it, but just let's see if there's a way. Let me filter this by let's do price load high. Let's do that because I just want to see what the floor is on a lot of this stuff. I guess you don't really, these tight ends you're not really interested in, but it is interesting to see tight end being the cheapest. Is that right? Let's look at running back because that's where I'm the worst at. I'm the worst at with running back. But like Seattle running back is going for $16. You don't really want that. But the Jacksonville running back going for $18 is interesting only because they've been pretty, like James Robinson and Agnew have been pretty productive, even though they're like on a losing team. They catch passes. They've been pretty good. Like Joe Mixon for $19. Come on now. Come on. There we go. Don't forget to like the stream and team hold, take over the Moment Ranks leaderboard. Yeah, actually, let me share that real quick. Before I forget. We started a little community, a little team hold community in here, and we need to get more team hold people in here. Although I got to tell you, it's a little confusing finding out where I need to go in order to find out my community. So that is kind of a bummer. So let me get the link from the Discord, and shout out Ryan B Slides for making that happen and setting this up for us. But yeah, like if we get into the top 3, we get a chance at some awards and some prizes that we get to give away. And so get in there if you haven't done it yet. Even if you're not playing Moment Rank stuff, even if you're not into it, just get in there so we can get more love. All right, somebody said Rams wide receiver. Let's look at the Rams wide receiver. Let's look at what that looks like. One thing I like about stacking that game too, both in like fantasy, like on DraftKings, but also in this, I think that you can run this back with either the tight end of Detroit if you think it's going to shoot out, or if they're going to keep it close, or you can run it with Swift, the Detroit running back, right? So either Hawkinson or Swift, I feel like can get there. So, all right. So, am I filtering from, low to high? So this is interesting. So only 4 on the market, that's nice. 4 on the market. So 281 is the cheapest. And then what number is that? That's number 245. So you can't, it's hard to get those. I also wanted to check the Joker on this because I have the Joker and I had been thinking about like, what if I flip the Joker to just buy wide receivers that I think are pretty good? Use Swift over TJ. Yeah, I like Swift the most. I've honestly stacked whoever the Detroit has been playing 3 weeks in a row now and running it back with Swift, who has like bailed me out a few times. Stan says I have a Tampa Bay running back to trade for a quarterback. Sorry, dude. My QBs are tier 1 for your Leonard Fournettes. All right, so let's go back over to here. So wow, 500 is the cheapest one. Interesting. So what are your thoughts on that, right? Like if I saw, because my joke, wow, the number 1 is going for 0.5. And I don't know how many sales we're seeing on this. Let's actually look at that too. We can view the sales. So what's selling right now? We're seeing San Francisco wide receiver, Seattle QB, New England running back. New England running back, I kind of don't like. I mean, I kind of don't hate this week going against the Jets. Problem is Damian Harris keeps fumbling at the goal line. That has been a bummer. That has been a bummer. But yeah, we have in our Discord, we have a channel dedicated to TOC where we talk like strategies and questions and stuff like that. So if you aren't in there yet, get in there. I'm going to share a link to the Discord as well. Come on over, baby. We've been having fun over there. But yeah, I would love to have a deeper conversation maybe next week too about strategy. I have always been going after the main entries, like the main lineups where you build a 5-team, like one at each position, where the winner wins the live final. But have people been having more success with the side hustle over the, like, I never know if I should be making my best lineup for the side hustle or my best lineup for the main event, right? So compete in the premier contest with a chance to win a VIP trip to Miami for the live final. And this is just like, let's win some cash. Let's win some cash. And I think I've cashed 3 times. I think I've gotten 75 back. Yeah, Mac just said, what's your highest finish? Let me see if I can see the results. I don't know if I can see the results. Let me see this. Oh, let me look at my entries. I don't know if I can see the results. If somebody knows that you can see the results, let me know. But my highest, I think I scored 50 one week, $50 one week. Having trouble joining team, hold on moment ranks, getting an error. All right, hold on. Let me see. I'm sharing a different link right now. DJ and Jones sharing one. Well, yeah, gotta love an Xtina reference in the morning. That's how we do. That's how we do up in here. But yeah, would be curious people's thoughts. Like, are you attacking? What are you attacking? Like, are you going after the side hustles or the main one? I like the main one. I like the main one just because I think I want that live final. We the people says I didn't get in this early enough, so I don't know the process. But I'm sure if you're a DFS player, it's pretty easy. Are you talking about moment ranks? We the people, or are you talking about TOC? You know what? I actually thought TOC was going to be easier. Just because of the sheer amount of DFS that I play, I was like, I'm going to be able to dominate. And you've seen this. I have like 30 cards and like have some solid cards. It's a little bit trickier than I thought it was going to be. But I also think like being a tournament player, you have to like the nights or the weeks that everything like the chalk hits, the most popular plays goes bonkers. It's really hard to win. Like you need to get everything right. But now that we're getting into bye weeks, it's getting a little trickier. I think this is where like strategy really comes in. And I do think you need to correlate and all that stuff. He's talking TOC. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you would do well. I think now that we're getting into the bye weeks, I think that you're both having a decent amount of cards, but also having like the GPP style build experience, I think is going to lend itself. But like lately, I mean, you know, when Derrick Henry goes for fucking 3 touchdowns and 200 yards, or when like the most popular plays goes absolutely bonkers, it's hard to win one of those things. It's hard to win. But that's what I'm hoping this week. That's why I'm sure Lamar will be a popular play and Mark Andrews might be a popular play at tight end or the Baltimore tight end. But to run it back with the Bengals wide receiver, I don't know how many people are doing that. So I think that's how you get different, right? So if you're playing, you have the Green Bay quarterback and the Green Bay wide receivers. That's awesome, right? You play both of those. Maybe you come back with the tight end for with the tight end for the Washington team, or you come back with the running back for like maybe JD McKissick catches like 12 balls or something like that, like he did last week. So I think that's how you have to get different. Those are the ways to get different and win one of those things versus getting every single piece of it right, which I think is hard. I think that's hard. Let's go over to moment ranks too for a second. Why don't we build a little, let's build my daily contest lineup because I always forget to do that. So, Bandy's sighting. Bandy's ready to party this morning. Look at him. It's like, let's go. We're talking hoops. Yeah, so We the People says, I like J.D. McKissick and Seals Jones from Washington this week. Yeah, I think if you're playing any sort of Green Bay piece, you got to bring one of those back because you need that game to stay close. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense to load up on that team. All right, so let's go to moment ranks. Also, just to plug, if you're not a VIP member yet, we have 3 different levels, right? So we have for $1.99 for the YouTube VIP, it gets you some badges and some emojis, stickers, all that shit. For $4.99, you get access to all of the channels in the Discord, except the $9.99 level gets you everything that's listed so far, plus fantasy content where we break down every day, DraftKings, FanDuel, as well as moment ranks, and occasionally prize picks if I'm feeling frisky. If feeling frisky. All right, let's get in here. Let's enter. I forgot to do this yesterday. It drove me nuts. All right, so we've got Milwaukee against San Antonio, which has Blowout City written all over it, but they're coming off a pretty bad game. I don't know the status of Drew Holiday and Brook Lopez yet, but to me, the underrated moments are stuff like this, like a Giannis block where if he gets 2 blocks, he hits the bonus, right? 2 blocks and he's in there. Luka is coming off just like a garbage game, that whole team. Toronto's on a back-to-back. What does he need for this assist, right? So 10 assists, double-double in order to hit the bonus. Wow. If you're playing as like a bucket of his, he needs 32 points to get there or 5 threes to get there. So Luka's going to be tough to hit the bonus. Dame, after going 0 for 9 from 3 the other night, still needs to hit 5 threes to hit his bonus. So that's a tough ask. Karl Anthony Towns, though, and they're going to be in a fast-paced game. He looks awesome. 26 points, he gets into the bonus. So bonus on a back-to-back, actually in a tough matchup, but still only needs 23 points to get there. And I mean, he is their offense right now, right? He is their offense. Borland says, for moment ranks, what are your thoughts on Suns players like Booker, CP3, Ayton on the back-to-back? I think I'm skipping them this time. Yeah, back-to-backs are tricky. Let me see. I think I have some of those guys, so let me see what we got here. Trae Young. I like Trae Young. Vucci Mane. I'm probably staying away from Indiana, Miami, if I'm being honest. Levine's probably in a good spot. Bam, I'm probably going back to Bam, where he needs 17 points to get there, and he's in a good matchup too. All right, so the good thing with Booker, I would trust the most out of these, right? He only needs 4 assists. He's someone, if CP3 took tonight off on the second night of a back-to-back, which I don't think he will, but if he did, and now all of a sudden Booker is the playmaking guy, 4 assists to get there. But at the same time, you could go play Campaign, which I don't know if I have Campaign, but he's someone I'd look at. Chris Paul, though, I'd probably stay away, although he really only needs, he needs 9 assists. Chris Paul, I'm probably fading Chris Paul on a back-to-back. If I'm fading one of those guys, it's CP3. Yeah, and this is a good point by We the People. Suns play a slow pace, so I usually fade them, but he also loves Cat. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. Brook and Robin should run a parent trap on the Bucks. I'm with it, homies. Although they do not it would take a while to set that up because my man Robin's hair, he's wilding. Ja Morant against the Clippers, dude. We just saw, not that Ja is Curry, but we just saw Curry light up Bledsoe and Terrence Mann. I don't know. I'm kind of going to be all over this game. I think I'm going to try to get Ja. I might go back to Triple J. Triple J had a tough first game. I don't know what his price is. I haven't looked at it on DraftKings or anything, but if you could get a Ja, Triple J against Zubats, he's going to destroy him. Zubats might not even be playable tonight with that, right? So if you could get Ja, Triple J, and then run that back with a Paul George, that's a nice little late night hammer. So yeah, and then we the people also saying Precious is secret looking balling. Yeah, man, he looks good. He's getting some run. It's good to see it. It's good to see it. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought who would have thought Kem Birch wasn't going to be the guy? Yeah, 5.9 for Triple J. Dude, I'm running that. I'm running that out. Taking a chance with a job block. I like that, right? Because what's the job? How many blocks does he need? Like freaking one and he hits the bonus. So all you need him to do, oh my God. If he gets 2, he absolutely smashes the bonus. And then all of a sudden, he's balling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that. All right. Anything else? You guys want to touch on anything else? I think moving forward. Oh, this is what I should tell you guys. We'll give you a little show schedule, but let me start with this. Moving forward, we're going to be doing a TOC show, and I don't know if it's either going to be Thursday before we get to Thursday Night Football, or it's going to be Friday, and we can react to Thursday Night Football and then also do our lineups for Sunday with that information that we already have and take a look at the marketplace to see if there's anything we need to go get. So we're going to start a weekly show. I'm glad we were able to do it today, but it's going to be like right in there. On Monday this week, we're going to have 3 shows on Monday. We've got the morning marketplace. Okay. The morning marketplace is back at 9 a.m. Eastern on Monday. So get excited. Get excited for those sweet little elevator music, Hawaiian music vibes. 8 p.m. Eastern, the 89 Cavs are here. 9 p.m. Eastern on Monday, right after the 89 Cavs, we got a Candy show. Greg is very excited. We're about to talk. So Candy is having their MLB drop on Monday morning for those that were in early. Both Greg and I were in early. So we're going to buy some packs. We're going to rip some packs, talk about the platform. It's going to be pretty exciting. So get excited for that on Monday. And then we're going to have Smiles on Tuesday in the afternoon for the afternoon marketplace. Wednesday, our Top Shot Take show is back. Thursday, afternoon marketplace, and I think that's it. And then Friday, morning marketplace and a bunch of shit. So we got a lot of content coming. I know I said this in the Discord. Last week, but we're from now on, Mondays and Fridays, always morning marketplace. And then hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we can add another day or 2 to the morning. And also, if you're in the Discord, hey guys, I need everybody to chill. Discord's been a little hot lately. A little hot. Need everybody to pump the brakes a little. We're having a good time in there, okay? Pump the brakes. Look at Bandy's locked in. What do you think he sees out there? I keep thinking like, hello, darkness, my old friend. That's what I keep seeing. All right, y'all. I think that's it. That's going to do it. I hope everybody's having a good little Saturday. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I might watch college football for the first time. Who knows? But I hope everybody has a good day. We will see you on Monday morning. Good luck in the DraftKings Moment Ranks streets. Make sure you join the Team Hold community in the Moment Ranks. And I think that's it, y'all. See you Monday. Have a good weekend.